So we have 8 awards, namely, best team of the year, sports personality, best referee, best coach, organization in support of sports, because that is there to encourage these institutions that what you're doing is very much appreciated. It's not just enough sending in a certificate of appreciation, but we want to celebrate what you've been doing. So all these things are also going to be awarded in the night. So I hope it's a good evening for all those involved.
I believe already some have already been nominated in the shortlist in some of the categories.
All the categories, yes, all the categories are, the nominations are published. Individuals, especially in the sporting fraternity, the practitioners have brought in names forward, which are in the shortlist, and then we looked at them, we curtailed them to at least allow a fair selection of individuals who can be voted for on the day. And it's now, the lines are open right now. 1074 is the number if you want to vote for any of these individuals in any category. It's up to you who you want to vote for. You can vote as many times as you like, that's where your power is as a sporting, as a sports enthusiast, as somebody who is very much aware of what's happening, as somebody who is also in support of the nomination of the very candidate who we believe probably, if it's the best coach, the best sports personality, the institution in support of sports, you name it. The choice is yours. You don't have to share it with me or with you or with somebody else, but what you believe is, vote for the person you believe is the best in the categories that you chose to vote for.
How difficult was it to get these the candidates? I believe a lot of names.
Oh, absolutely. You bet. Lots of names. But the good thing about it is when it was done, people were very passionate with the nomination of the candidates as to, who is who or why are you? Because you have to defend. You have to justify why. For example, you have in the sports personality or best player, you have Suleiman Mare. Salum Fall, you have
Bakary Jaju
Leket, a wrestler,
yes.
and also a cricket player.
Yes.
I don't know who is Bakary Jaju. I don't know who is this cricket player.
Okay.
But the little thing they put forward, really convinced this the members out there to really have them, because others have to be dropped. If Leket, for example, had 6 votes against somebody, let's say, who was the other player who was also nominated, a football player who had only a single vote and no one to second the person. Obviously, you can't compare them. So, but it was vigorously contested. Individuals who nominated these sports personalities had to defend them and justify why they think that they should be in that category. And I hope people will also do the same and argue amongst themselves and vote.
One of the important awards on the night is the best sports journalist. How are you going about that?
Very good, because that has always been a point of contention for even practicing journalists from different media houses. Let me be very honest, I've been very disappointed with the manner in which the argument surrounding that award was, really talked about. I don't understand it, because what we call for, especially this time around, for example, if you feel that you really have been doing a good job in whether you're in the print or broadcast media, all that we ask, if you put two of your best works together, send it to the press union, the professionals, and then we give them criteria as to how and what we're looking for. They would assess it, forward it to us. We believe Modu S really had a he has an edge because of this and that over a certain broadcaster, or a certain, and then or this, writer from this paper, because he really was very explicit in the manner in which he described whatever he has to do, and he gives us a pictorial, even if it's a written piece. Anyhow, it's there, and the professionals out there would judge it and then put it forward to us, and then we'll determine who the winner is. Last year, nominations for these various especially for the journalists, was really others would vote for the person they said the same media house with.
Yeah, exactly.
Not necessarily. He was the best.
Yeah, he was the best.
Anyhow, it's an individual thing.
Yeah, and we have different journalists.
There you go.
There's a lot of internet journalism.
I don't want to go into that for now.
But anyway, that's the hard fact.
Thank you.
Yeah. quickly, how difficult is it organizing this event? You talked about the importance, but how difficult is it?
Mo, should I talk about that? It is difficult. Let me be very honest. It's difficult. As chairman, you call in gatherings, and unfortunately, the sad bit is that members would not turn up.
And one of them is me.
I don't know. That's a confession. Would not turn up, and it is not for you to do on your own. It has never been meant for you to do on your own. And the sad bit for it all, if you happen to go on and do it, you'll be hit. Oh, come on, I'm sorry. Let's leave it at that for now. That is not, that is difficult.
Yeah, it's difficult.
You have to do all the paperwork. You have to do the correspondence. You have to commute left, right, and center. You have to run around. When I say you have to run around, you have to knock on doors. You have to be calling. You have to convince people, Besides, you have to go places. And at the end of the day, you don't get everything that's pleasant. Sometimes you hate yourself for even knocking on certain doors, but you move on.
Yeah, but I believe when you knock, there are certain doors that open.
Oh, so many doors open.
Can we just quickly say,
we're very happy.
Wow,
yes,
very
absolutely. Very, very happy. For example, AfriSal will always be there to partners. NAWEC, FIB, and First International Bank, Brussels Airlines have always been there. I'm so glad that when you go into these people, probably they just realize who you are, and then GIA, the others, Gambia International Airlines, Civil Aviation Authority, they're all coming on board. Even GAMCEL and lots of companies. Hopefully, by the next couple of days, I am very optimistic that this is even going to be the biggest of awards that we have ever had. So, can you imagine?
Finally, yeah, it definitely promises to be another one of those nights that definitely.
We hope so.
Yeah,
we hope so.
Yeah, it used to be colorful. We believe this one also will be very colorful.
We hope so.
Yeah,
we hope so.
Finally, maybe you might have a few things to say before we wrap up.
I would just like to really thank every individual of this association. I mean, whether you've come forward or not, you belong. You belong. It's not Musasis's. It's not Modu S's. It's ours. You need to come forward, sew yourself up, and do the little thing that you can for the benefit of everybody. And I also want to thank all those individuals and institutions who have come forward to really partner the association in celebrating what is Gambian, what is very much Gambian, and at least with the men and women clubs and institutions who have been doing so much for sports in this country, to celebrate with them. And I want to thank all these institutions, and of course those who are also waiting on the wings. This opportunity is there for you. Be part of this sporting fraternity, be part of a very happy family, and let's celebrate what is Gambian in the most Gambian atmosphere, because I think it's going to be a very, very nice evening at the Osun Day. So everybody is very much welcome. It's just that you have to pay for all these things you do. And we are a non-profit making body. We don't have any money. We have to be very honest.
Honestly.
We don't have any money. And how better do you put it?
Yeah,
so
exactly.
We want these people to come forward. Let's have fun together. Let's enjoy. Let's celebrate and help us grow.
And besides, we are doing a very good work.
I'm not saying that is. I want the people.
We need to blow out.
No.
Gambian sport journalists are definitely doing.
I think we are doing great. We are doing good, but we can do better.
Better, yeah, exactly.
And we can even do much better.
But with the help
that's
of
what I hope and wish to see.
Thank you very much, Musa, for talking to Sports
Thank
Tonight.
you so much. Yeah. Thank you, Modest. Thank you.
That's all we have got time for in this edition of Sports Tonight. The team and I thank you for the pleasure of your company, and join us next week for another exciting edition of Sports Tonight. Until then, goodbye.
Mana